What's up and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, I'm so grateful that you are joining us today for breathwork, specifically on how to calm the mind, clear the body so you can rest peacefully at night. I know oftentimes our mind can be so intense. There's a lot of anxiety and tension in our body from our day. Maybe you had a really stressful day. This practice that I'm going to be sharing with you today is something that you can literally do every single night. If you are new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the bell. I drop videos all around breathwork every single week. So you're lying in bed, you're ready to go to bed. You have about 8 hours to sleep, and all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, I cannot get these thoughts out of my mind. I can't figure out how to just fall asleep. You're tossing and turning and rolling from side to side. Now, what happens is when our thoughts are going, if your to-do list is going in your mind over and over and over again, what that's doing, it's creating energy in the body. It can be creating stress or anxiety or overwhelm. And so when our nervous system, when our body is so jacked up in the sympathetic nervous system, it's really hard for us to peacefully fall asleep. The idea is allowing our body to get into the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest, right? That really peaceful, beautiful, calm state where we can slowly and gently fall to sleep. Now, a lot of the videos on this channel are about breath work to energize and give you vitality. This one is going to help us move from that sympathetic nervous system all the way down into that parasympathetic nervous system so that we can fall asleep a lot easier. Now, the practice that I'm going to teach you is about 10 minutes long, and I suggest you do this before you crawl into bed. So if you have a favorite chair in your bedroom, or maybe you just want to do it on the couch before you go to bed, or maybe even you want to do it in bed sitting up, I would suggest you do that and then crawl into bed. So the breath pattern that we're going to be using today is called the halo active breath. The halo active breath is in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now, generally speaking, the halo active has a forceful exhale. We're not going to do that this time. What we want to do is we want to take the deepest breath we possibly can in through the nose. And then on that exhale, we want to let it go without force. If you feel called to put a little bit of sound on that exhale as well, go ahead and do that. A lot of the energy in our body is related to a sound. So when we can let go of that sound, when we can move energy out of our body through using sound, it helps us get into a more clear and aligned place, right? Energy leaves the body in one of three ways, either with breath, sound, or movement, shaking the body. So if we can do breath and sound together, it really helps amplify and clear out any residual tension that we are holding on to from our day. All right, so what we want to do is get into a nice, comfortable position, sitting down, legs crossed or legs stretched out in front of you, whatever you find most comfortable. And now just closing your eyes, dropping your shoulders down. Intention drives everything that we do. So set a powerful intention for your night's sleep. I will rest peacefully. I will sleep so deeply and wake up with so much energy. What we're doing here is we're guiding the path with our own intention. We are powerful creators, and when we place intention in front of action, it helps amplify it and bring it into fruition. That's it. So with the eyes closed, let's start the breath together. Just letting the breath really just fall out of your body and setting the intention. What are you letting go of? What are you letting go of through that exhale that is going to allow you to have a deeper night's rest? Keep that breath moving in and out of the body. Anything that you're holding on to, anything at all that you were holding on to, just let it go through that exhale. It's not yours to carry. We can deeply care about things, but we don't need to carry them in our bodies. That's it. Keeping that breath nice and fluid as it moves in and out of your body. Let it effortlessly move in and out of your body, letting the breath completely do the work. Now seeing if we can deepen that inhale just a little more. Can we breathe just a little deeper on that inhale, bringing the breath all the way down to our root chakra, breathing it all the way down our body, allowing each part of us to be liberated by anything that feels heavy, dense, that is creating any sort of stress, any sort of tension, any sort of anxiety in our body. And again, remembering that audible exhale, if that feels good for you. Bringing sound to that exhale. Letting the sound represent anything that you are letting go of in your body. That's it. Keeping that breath moving. You are doing amazing. You are doing so incredible. Knowing that through the breath, we can access deeper states of rest, deeper states of peace. Releasing the mind, unattaching from reality and our to-do list, and coming into our hearts, coming back into alignment. That's it. Couple more moments here with the breath. Really opening up the jaw, opening up the mouth on that exhale, just letting anything just fall out of your body, out of your energy, out of your awareness. We don't need a reason to let go of the things that we are carrying. We just need to let them go. And now together, let's take a big, deep inhale through the nose and hold at the top. Here we go. Now releasing your breath. Releasing the breath. Taking both your hands, placing them on your heart. Feeling the openness of your heart, the peace you created in your body through your breath, the clarity in your mind. Now coming back to your intention of resting peacefully this evening. Waking up feeling so energized, so alive, so connected. And slowly opening up your eyes, coming back into the space. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you rest incredibly well. If you would love a longer breathwork track for sleep, there is one on the Pause Breathwork app, and you have access to a totally free 14-day trial. I'll pop the link below for you so you can access your free trial. Have a beautiful sleep, and we'll see you in the next video.